Hello, this is John once again, broadcasting from Melbourne. And today we are at a new day, and there are many things that are happening in the global sphere at the moment. Now, against all the confusion that is on in the crypto market and in the stock market as well, TBC is going against a trend, and that is TBC is going from strength to strength daily. Now, as compared to what we are seeing in the uh, the crypto market has taken a bashing, and this is today's report and analysis from the Cointelegraph. Up to January of this year, the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies reached above 832 billion. At press time, the total market capitalization has plunged to a mere 234 billion, showing the degree of carnage this space has suffered. So can you imagine that within a period of just 6 months, 600 billion has been wiped off the board as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned. This is based on the market cap. Such a fall can scare away even the most patient investors. But big money is made by going against the herd at the right time. We believe that the cryptocurrencies are setting up for such an opportunity. So the analysts are saying, even though the crypto market is weak at this moment, it is going down, but it is getting ready for an opportunity for many investors to step in and to make a great harvest. Now, bottoms are usually not made in a day, so that's why nobody can tell exactly when the bottom will be touched. Hence, it would be wise to invest gradually so that the buy price overreach out as close to the lows as possible. Founder of chain, uh, founder of On-Chain Capital, Randy believes that Bitcoin might pass 5,350 within the next couple of weeks. So maybe in the month of July, we would be able to see uh, Bitcoin coming to somewhere around $5,000. Uh, in spite of that, Randy is upbeat on the long-term picture. He advocates buying for the long term. And fundraiser Robert Schumer says that a rally above 6,003 might reverse the trend in Bitcoin, but a rally to 25,000 as predicted may be a tough one to achieve. So that is the general outlook of the the cryptocurrency market at this time. So, however, on the other hand, we in TBC, we are moving against the trend and we are going up daily from strength to strength. Let us be reminded that the TBC help desk is now in full effect. This is very special because admin says he hears our concerns. He should greatly improve support and support time. Anyone having lingering issues can contact Wendy for help to get the issues is resolved. So that is correct. As we have been seeing, we are now halfway through migration to a new blockchain. And unfortunately, some people are finding difficulties in migrating because they've forgotten their password, they've forgotten their ID, they have made mistakes by clicking the wrong button, and so therefore many of them have issues. But now admin has already taken all these concerns and they have come up with remedial uh, measures. One of the remedial measures is that they have now come up with a new help button. And the new help button goes direct to the support. desk, and they have streamlined it to a much easier approach where anyone seeking for help would be able to uh, specifically identify what their needs are, and the help desk will be able to address whatever needs that they have. Coming back to the market situation in the crypto as well as in the stock market. Now, the major reason why the elites have been able to successfully enslave all of humanity is because of our desire for instant gratification in everything that we do. We want results, and now, now, now. This is what the problem is all about. Everything is instant. We have instant this, instant that, and instant this. So many people with that kind of a mindset thinks that when we put in $100, we instantly reap the reward that is promised to us. And so much so that uh, many people are getting uh, impatient, and they are shouting their discontent, and they are shouting their disappointment on the social media. Now the elites who are manipulating the global financial situation, they realize this weakness in human, and they capitalize on it, which has brought us to where we are today. The whole world is in a place which has got an entrapped mindset about uh, the scarcity and insecurity that we have. Now, because of the financial challenges of the world, the creator of Bitcoin designed and created Bitcoin to solve the issues with the financial system. But they quickly created exchanges, coin exchanges, to feed our need for instant gratification. Now the coin market is in the circus, and it is like a gambler's paradise. That's true because people are buying and selling coins, and they are betting, and they are manipulating the coin market. The consequences of always craving for instant gratification is the forfeiture of our freedom. The elites operate very differently from the format of everyone else because they know the consequences of always seeking instant gratification. The elites prefer to play the waiting game, and they like taking their time to accomplish these goals. They can plan and wait for 100 years to accomplish their goals, and this strategy has worked perfectly for them for countless of decades. So we can see that if we do any research, we can look back to even the time before the First World War, and before that, how the elites, they have come up with their plans that they want to enslave the whole world, and they have been hopes and planning for all these decades, and even hundreds of years. So the question is this: if they can do it, why can't we also play them at their own game and learn how to use time and patience to accomplish our own goals? Why? That is the big question. We understand that great things takes time to accomplish. Great things take time to plan. There are unfortunately many people who are trying to force TBC to follow the market cap, just like other coins. What do you think is happening to the holders of BTC right now? We have just started our broadcast by telling you that the coin market has dropped $600 billion. So if you are looking for to blame someone for your financial miseries, it would be appropriate to blame the Rothschild. So some of us are claiming to be financially backwards, you before TBC came along. So keep that in mind. TBC has a solution. And the fact that you are in a situation right now, it was engineered for the masses to be in poverty by the elites. The Rothschild Foundation, they fund both sides of the war, including the terrorist movements of ISIS, Al Qaeda, Boko Haram, and what have you. And at the same time, they also fund the government agencies. The elites want to see chaos and destruction all over the world and to secure control over countries that are suffering from these miseries. There are currently alarming videos made by financial economic experts and analysts being posted daily, warning of the super crash that the elites are engineering right now to bring a mega failure to all countries through the stock market crash and also the financial collapse. The videos are fully illustrated by technical charts and solid proofs of the imminent collapse coming very soon. They also reveal that the elites are now shifting their wealth from fiat currencies to gold bullion. In fact, two major countries have already been doing the same quietly for some time, and that is China and Russia. When the stock market and the financial market crash, the world will go into deep recession and many will lose their wealth and livelihood. Chaos and anarchy will erupt when people cannot put food on the table. Crime will increase and racial riots will erupt as we saw in the past. Many countries will be engulfed in civil unrest when the double whammy of the stock and financial markets hit. Right now, the crypto market is crippled with the stranglehold that the elites have over the market. And all that the elites need to do is to have a stranglehold over the leading crypto coin, which is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is in a precautious position. It is at just over $5,000, and the chance of it dropping to 4,000 seems very likely. If Bitcoin is being controlled and manipulated, then all the other crypto coins are suffering the same fate. In fact, all altcoins are way below their previous values. This is exactly what the elites had planned for a long time, and they are now gradually tightening the noose. Global collapse is no longer just a view, but now is becoming more and more a reality. Um, they are working on this through famine. They are working on this through weather control. They are working on this through propaganda, and they are working on this through manipulation in the market, in the global market. Now, they are also, of course, creating chaos and instability in countries worldwide. As for us, the TBC members, we would really want to appreciate and thank Edwin for his vision and farsightedness in understanding the evil plans of the globalists. And Edwin has come up with this ingenious plan of saving the poor in the world. Not only has TBC been implemented and expanded to every human being worldwide who wants to escape planned destruction of the world, TBC has made it possible for every human to be part of this program worldwide, where we can design and build a global community with our very own TBC currency, where we can circumvent the influence and authority of the globalists. We will not have to be controlled by the agendas of the globalists, but we can control and establish our own currency, which will not come under the control of the globalists, like the other fiat and cryptocurrencies that are now suffering a threat of demise. That is true, fiat currencies can also be wiped out. And that is where we have seen countries in the world changing currencies because the value of their currencies has dropped to below par and they cannot maintain it anymore. So it is sad to see that once upon a time, the creation of cryptocurrencies was meant to be an alternative currency to the fiat currency. And they are meant to be free from central bank control, and but now have unfortunately fallen into the hands and control of the same group of elites that they so wanted to escape from. TBC is a currency that is not based on market cap as the other cryptocurrencies, but TBC is based on the support and guarantee of its very own community. We, the members, guarantee that the TBC coin will never fall or depreciate in value. It is it will only grow and go up daily until it reaches its full maturity when the membership reaches 1 billion or more members. So they are well on our way towards acquiring and achieving the target of we increase. Every member is a collective asset to TBC, and every member has a value of a grain of gold. So the grain of gold is the smallest measure of gold. Admin has now converted the value of TBC to be anchored to be based on the value of each member, which is a grain of gold. In this aspect, we truly want to thank admin again for this far-sightedness when he brought in the new Kringle coin to replace the TBC coin. So this has been going on for the last 1.5 months. uh, Admin has brought in the explanation of why the change of the new Kringle coin for the old TBC coin. Though we are speaking of TBC and Kringle coins as being similar for the time being, admin has advised that once migration is completed, the TBC coin will no longer be around. Yet currency fluctuates, and again, that currencies can depreciate. As we have seen worldwide today, all currencies are depreciating and all currencies are falling. However, gold, the base metal, has never fallen and will never fall. It is a base metal and all currencies are based against the worth of gold. So again, we are saying TBC admin has wisely introduced and changed the value of the coin, which is now known as Kringle coin, to have the value that is based on grains of gold. This is wisdom on the part of admin. The elites have also seen this, and they are taking action to shift their own assets and wealth to go for a long time now. Quietly but swiftly, the admin has been acquiring the world's gold. There are limits of the amount of gold that circulates in the world, and the elites know this very well. So they are holding gold. They are buying and converting their holdings to gold because gold, as I have mentioned, is a basic metal which does not depreciate. Rather, it increases in value when the fiat currencies depreciate. So when all fiat currencies depreciate, gold ultimately will appreciate. And there is only one way for it to go, and that is upwards. The same ounce of gold will cost more or appreciate because of the scarcity as well as the depreciation of the fiat currencies. So gold is measured in grains of gold, and the common denomination of sale is either in grams or in ounce or in kilos. So whatever it is, the most common one is the ounce of gold, which is being traded on the world uh, gold market. To overcome this threat, admin knew that even the euro dollar will lose strength and value, and if TBC is continued in basing its value on euro, then we will likewise lose our wealth along with the value of the euro. Now admin has changed our Kringle coins to be based on the value of gold. And in this way, we are protected as well, as our final wealth will also increase in tandem with the increase in the value of gold. Our Kringle coins will be the highest value currency in circulation then, and we can then see that the banks will be more than happy to come and do business with TBC. So we have a solution. We need to be vigilant and to be proactive to overcome the challenges ahead. Admin has now given all members an opportunity of earning more cookies daily during this period of 21st June to 21st July. Admin has increased the bonuses of cookies by 5 times. And one of the easiest ways to earn cookies is to be a broadcaster, where we can earn up to 5 million cookies each time we broadcast. Admin is also serious that all the members should also be able to earn more cookies and build their own wallets before the next redemption exercise in November. Now, there is a course with all the steps on how we can be successful and how we can accumulate our Twinkle coins. The articles in the blog is called Step to Fast Start in the TBC Community. In here, admin has listed the steps to receive fast income and to generate more income. He calls it a great way to earn an uncapped amount of additional income. So all you need to do is we just go to the TBC to the brilliantcoin.info blog and scroll for this uh, search for the title A Great Way to Earn an Uncapped Amount of Additional Income. And TBC admin has written a great article on explaining the concept of how we can earn an uncapped amount. That means to say the sky is the limit. As we can see, TBC is designed for the common person who may not have all the skills and knowledge of earning and securing a financially free future for him. Therefore, admin has designed and made available for everyone to be equipped with the tools which have been simplified for all members to utilize and free themselves from poverty. The fact that the Kringle Cash website is being changed gradually and a new friendly user features are added to enhance the learning and training of the members is commendable. So admin is giving to us spoon by spoon, as it were. Admin is spoon feeding us with new changes, new events, new application, so that we would not be overwhelmed by the amount of articles, by the amount of changes, by the amount of knowledge that admin is giving to us. Why is it so? Because Admin is very aware that many members may not have the technical skills to use complicated programs, or they may not even have the computers that they can have access to the internet. Now, admin has also posted a teaching video on how to broadcast using a smartphone. All these are measures that admin has introduced to enable the members to easily acquire more cookies so that they can soon convert these cookies to Kringle coins and in turn utilize these for future trading. TBC is equipped with the possibility of continual income based on the fact that there are continually new people joining into TBC. Now admin has made all this to happen, but how do we tie this together and make sense so that the average person can follow some simple steps that we can achieve it all? That means to say, how can we achieve what admin has planned for us? But we want to be grateful that admin has not pushed the changes, but admin has given it to us step by step and with full explanation. And as we uh, follow the instruction and as we follow the steps that admin has made or given to us, then we would be able to succeed according to the planning of admin. So for the time being, a good advice is let's put aside what we know, but let us follow the established system that admin has taken time to plot for us. Let's follow the roadmap. Let's follow the methodology. Let's follow the system that has been already put in place for us. Let us not go and reinvent the wheel, make it so difficult for you and I. Okay? So this is the foundation of TBC participation. Apart from the technical issues, we must see where we are in the process of TBC. Okay, let's not look at all the technical issues. We are not qualified, we are not skilled for that. Let's just do the application. Now, step number one, when a new person joins TBC, or when we invite any new member to join TBC, he or she will receive the gift. This is the entry point of TBC. So once they have already signed up, secondly, they must complete their profile in their back office in Kringles office. Then they would be uh, asked to set up a new wallet, and there would be some questionnaires for them to familiarize themselves with the system and with the use of the wallet. So they would have to pass a simple test. This test is already well explained in the questionnaire. It is just a method of ticking uh, either or of the answers. The answers are already found in the questionnaires. Just like old members, when they migrate from the old blockchain to the new blockchain, they would require to also have to answer some questionnaires. So new members do a similar questionnaire to get their send button turned on. Now, this is necessary for them to transfer at a later stage. The next step for a new member is they must pay their $10 administration fee for a year. Just show them the system and then that's done. Go into the account where they would be able to pay the $10 fee and then set up the new wallet, which is tbc009.net and show them and walk them through the steps. When they have done all that, set up a YouTube broadcast. Look at the blog for 2.5 minutes video to use your smartphone to do the broadcast. But before that, you need to go into the Kringle Cash back office, look for the 24/7 broadcast list, and select your own 30-minute broadcast inside the Kringle back office. Just do a recording and post your broadcast link in your available slot. This is the tomorrow's broadcast slot. When the time comes, do your broadcast, and after that, post it. Having done that, as a new member, you need to purchase $100 Kringle, and you can buy it from any of the trusted sellers. And all the broadcasters are with the send button, and they are trusted sellers, and you can approach any one of them. Or you can approach me, and I'll be very happy to help you to make your purchase for the $100 Kringle. Now, after having purchased the $100 Kringle, complete the transaction verification on the buyer side of the Kringle Cashback office. And once you have done that, contact the seller to confirm the transaction in the seller's Kringle Cashback office. So the easiest way is select a broadcaster and make them your partner. Or as I said, you can contact me and I can be your partner. To sign up everyone in your household and help them to receive the gifts, including babies. They can also start to open up an account and you can manage the accounts for your babies. So have each member of your household complete the above steps. And when you do that, and as you partner with your broadcaster or your trusted seller, you will receive a 50% commission on all the members of your household from your partners. Make a list of 10 people who are outside your household and start 50 new chat sessions on Facebook using the icebreaker that you can see or that has been posted in the blog of billioncoin.info, and show interest in each of these Facebook friends that respond to your icebreaker. Build relationship. The main thing is we need to have good relationship. We need to build relationship. So once chat dialogue is showing open friendliness, invite them to receive the gift and help those that receive the gifts to complete the steps above. Now these are very simple steps that admin has already laid down for us. If we think that we do not know, if we think that we do not understand how to set up uh, uh, broadcast, follow the steps that admin has already posted. And if you do not know how to recruit friends and members, follow the steps that admin has already laid down for us. So if we do that, we would surely begin our journey on to making uh, our program of TBC succeed and work for each and every one of us. Now, I hope that you have heard, you have learned something from my broadcast today. And thank you for viewing. And I see that there are some viewers on my screen. And I thank you that you have taken time to listen to what I'm sharing with you. And maybe we would meet again tomorrow and we will continue to explore the world of TBC together. Thank you for attending. Bye bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow. John signing out now. Thank you.